So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to our Polo Line viewers to Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our second match in the Gold Cup 2025. And this is between Habtoor, the winners of the subsidiary in the Silver Cup, and the finalists, the UAE. So, just quickly warming up out there on the field. There's Mohamed Habtoor with Lolo Bejiga in behind. And so out in this first chuck, we'll have Mohamed coming out on Macho, Lolo on Peregrina, Bauti Bejiga, Big Brother coming out on Tiptronic, and Juan Jaureche out on Esencia. And then, of course, Habtoor in their familiar red shirts with the UAE in their white shirts with a Highness Sheikh Maitha bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum coming out on Communion. Lukin Monteverde to come out on Foxy. Roger Torguitar on Minnie Mouse. And, of course, Taylor Cow on Kalkin. And there we have our lineups of the two teams. Playing at number 1 for Habtoor is Mohamed Al Habtoor. At 2 will be Lolo Bejiga. At 3 will be Bautista. At 4 will be Juan Jaureche. And for the UAE, in the white, we'll have a Highness Sheikh Maitha bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Playing at number 1, Lukin Monteverde at 2, Rosendo Toriguitar at 3, and Taylor Cow at number 4. So two teams on the field looking to get this one underway. Our umpires on the field are Howard Smith and Peter Wright, with our third man being Matthias Paveni. So they'll be going through the formalities here now momentarily. Lukin's just leaving the field, actually. Looks like he's quickly going to go and change something, or decide to change his order. And of course, on our social media here at Polo Line, UK for Instagram, at Polo Line Int for Facebook. So jump onto Facebook Live or on the app and send us a message on Facebook where you're tuning in from. And also from YouTube is pololine.tv. And of course, for all the up-to-date results on Instagram at DXB Polo Gold Cup Series and at Al Habtoor Polo Club. For all the schedules and up-to-date events here at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And of course, if you haven't done so already, download the Polo Line TV app for all and everything involved with polo, to keep you up to date throughout the world's going on in polo, or polo throughout the world. So Lukin just putting his captain's armband on. And so back to the middle here now. Now the two teams will line up. We'll get this one underway. And Peter Wright on the far side in front of the Chihangiri team. Camp and TCF, of course, as well. And El Bashir and Bindrai. It's umpire Wright just sorting the two teams out here now. Last little nervous touches going on. This is the first match, of course, in the Gold Cup for both these teams. The second match of the tournament. The ball gets bowled into play out the back of the line out. Quickly onto that. There is Lacau going after him. There is Juan Jaureche. Tries to make the turn. Juan plays a beautiful steal on the near side. Comes away with it. Checks up. Lukin was just pushing Lolo in there a bit, but Teo's in there with Juan. Lolo goes forward, takes it the other side of Lukin, shows a little bit too much of it to him there, and he picks his pocket and takes it away from him and goes back into attack. Teo goes forward, but there's two big guns there, two Bejigas at the back there. This time goes with a long shot from a distance, and oh, it's just gone wide. That wouldn't have been by much at all. I thought it was going all the way, but must have just curled out to the left-hand side. About 140 yards there by Lukin. And so the ball will be brought back in by Habtoor's Juan Jaureche. One taps it forward. Bouty there with him. Lolo looking to come away down the hotel side. Go underneath the neck. Out there for Bautista. Bautista trying to get onto it, but first onto that one there was Teo. Teo with the backhand for Lukin once more. Lukin getting a little bit of help there from Rocha. Rocha keeping Lolo off out the play. As Lukin gets pushed wider and deeper, goes with the next shot. Couldn't quite get that one off where he wanted it through the goals, and it's going to be Juan Harachi to pick up this here now. But he's left behind, and it's picked up there by Lukin. Lukin coming forward here now. Lukin. The ball's bobbling, it's bouncing. He's trying to play it in the air and get this ball into his goal. He left it behind. In comes Juan Harachi, whips that ball around and out away from the danger zone. Does Juan Harachi on the sense here. Drives that one, big, long, high, lofted drive up the front there for Mohammed and Mather to come back onto. Mohammed up onto it here now on Macho. Leaves it, though, for his teammate, but it's now going to be Rocha. Rocha sends a good backhand underneath the tail. Strong, pinpoint perfect there for Lukin, and we get a whistle on that play as Bouty comes in for the ride-off, and we can possibly see on our replay maybe here. And on the replay on Polo line. Yeah, he's just a little bit in front of him, encroaching that right of way. So this one is going to get moved up forward here over the halfway line for a penalty in favour of the UAE. For a penalty for a 60-yard penalty here now, being teed up by Lukin Monteverdi. We know this is in range for Lukin, and let's see how he's feeling on here. Oh, by the looks of it, let's see how little Foxy's feeling. Feeling quite bright. So he settles it down and brings it back up onto the right beat once more. Does Lukin Monteverdi. Comes up to it, strikes it well, but it looks like that one's just gone to the left-hand side once more. So on the back line, the ball will be placed for Habtoors. Juan Harachi to bring back into play. Juan taps it forward. Cuts this one out here now for Bautista, but he can't get onto that one there as Lukin's just jumped onto that line, checks up, turns, faces back forward. His teammate's gone forward, so he fizzes that one out forward, looking for Rocho. Doesn't quite get to him there. Cutting it out is Lolo. Lolo onto his near side, back onto his stick side, gets a little bit of protection there from Juan. He comes forward once again, avoids the first hook from Teo. He's got players either side of him. In comes Big Brother to keep Teo off out of it, but the backhand comes in there by Rocho, but he gets stopped and couldn't quite see the ball. Lost sight of it there, did Teo. Looks to break the backhand there. Does Lolo, couldn't do it. It's picked up here by Lukin. Lukin Monteverdi going forward. Lukin looking to dribble this one all the way home. Lukin Monteverdi puts that one away. Opening up the account there for the UAE is Lukin Monteverdi, who quickly goes off and changes off little Foxy. You can see on the replay there, capitalising on that opportunity, as always, is Lukin Monteverdi. Probably onto Pulsera here, and you also have a few other changes. Rocha's changed too, as has Juan. Juan onto Claro. And Rocha onto Rio. Out of the back of the line, out it comes. Trying to get away with it there was Bouty, but it's going to be Juan. Fizzes that one out forward once again. Then looking after Lecao is Bautista. Getting some protection here is Juan. Juan looks to turn, come back inside. Looks to look for a little bit of space. Sends that one up forward here now. It's gone a little bit out towards the right-hand side. First onto this one. Here comes Mather, and Mather comes to clear it away, but we get a whistle on the play. And we can see on a replay from the drone here coming up from Polo line that Lolo got himself established on that one there. Mather clearing it away. But unfortunately, the result is a whistle, and we have a 30-yard penalty in favour of Habtoor, being teed up by Juan. And Bautista there with him too. So back behind their line are UAE. So it's Bautista to come up to this one here now. Bouty drives, shoots, and through the goals it is, levelling up the scores here. 1 goal apiece it is in Chukker number 1. And we're just over halfway through this first Chukker. So the players go back to the middle of the field. On the far side, the picnic area. for umpire right to get this ball back into play. Ball back into play, out the back of the line out, nice and clean. Coming up onto it there, kept off out of the play. There was Lolo by Roger, leaving Lukeen to come forward it here now. Lukeen cuts that one in towards the middle of the field. Trying to get onto it is Rocho in front of one. Umpire's team, he was good on it, but he couldn't quite control it. And it's going dangerously close to that back line. Pressure's still on. Lolo couldn't quite pick it up. It's kept in play there by Lukeen. But it looks like it is going to be Juan to come in. Picks it up from behind his own back line. Takes it forward onto his near side. Couldn't pick it up there. But it's now left for Bauti. Bauti sends that up forward looking for Lolo, but it looks like Teo's got the better of that there. But Teo takes the man, cuts that one into the middle of the field for Lukeen to rush onto here now. Lukeen, Umpulsera. Lukeen checks up on the play there. This time goes with a big shot up the middle of the field, looking for his teammates to run onto that one there. And Teo's trying to get onto it, but on the near side, in comes Juan Hareche onto a stick side once again, going deeper and deeper down into his bottom corner. Onto the boards it is, and takes that one with the backhand, and first onto it though is Lolo. Sends a little backhand. Roger looking for that one there, but it's left now for Teo. Teo on the play. Gets hooked off out of it by Bauti. Bauti takes the hook, makes the hook and takes up the ball, but he's soon cancelled out of it. And as Lolo tries to come onto it, we get a whistle on that play. And let's have a look on our replay here now. Teo might have just been on that line. So you see Bauti going forward with it. Lukeen just quickly changing again. So we've got a number of players just changing. You see Juan Hareche changing again. And the ball's placed down, what looks like on the 40-yard line here now, for a penalty 3 in favour of the UAE. .137 on the clock, left to play. Akeem Monteverde. Lukeen comes in, drives, shoots, sends that one in towards the goal, but to the left-hand side it is once more. So the ball will be placed down on the back line. For Habtoors, Juan Hareche to bring into play. Juan taps this forward. Cuts this one out wide. Opts to go by himself on this one here now. Going there, back with him there. It is Lukeen. Yields off it. Leaves it for Bauti. Bauti gets a bit of protection. Trying to get into it there is Lukeen. Bauti comes away from him here now. Starts to set up the play. Looks to try and come inside. A little bit of show and go. Looks to try and get up past Rocho. But Rocho gets the better of the man and sends the backhand. The backhand comes up for Lukeen. Couldn't quite pick that one up. Could Lukeen on the angle in front of Lolo. And we get a whistle on that play. As we can see on our replay here now. Thank you very much. Polo line. The backhand for Rocho came in. And Lolo was clearly more on that line than Lukeen for the umpires. And we have a spot penalty here now. A penalty 5 for Habtoor. And it's Juan Hareche to bring it back into play. Juan. Taps this up forward. Cuts this one up the field here now. Doesn't quite get to the man he was possibly looking for. So Bauti quickly gets onto that one there and goes with the first time play. Looking to put it up there for Lolo, but closing that back door there will be Teo Lukau. But just shadows that ball out over the back line. And the ball's placed down here now. As Teo quickly goes and changes. Players called. Lolo back onto the field. Teo still trying to get a move on here. Taken away from the man there. And it is Hareche. Hareche coming forward here now in towards the goal. Juan Hareche. One more tap. Not a lot that it can be done by Teo. And he just lets that one go through the goal. Does Juan Hareche, making the score 2-1. And if we can go back far enough, we might be able to see what Lukeen wasn't happy about. Lukeen had that stolen away from him. And he thought that he had been fouled in that play, and the hooter goes. So that there will end Chukker number 1, ladies and gentlemen. With the score being 2 goals is to Habtoor. 1 goal to the UAE as the players leave the field. The change penalties will start off. Chukker number 2 with the rolling on the far side. After we've had a few adverts, messages and interviews from Polo Line. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Polo liners as the two teams come back out onto the field here now to get Chukker number 2 underway with this 5 Chukker match, our second match in the Gold Cup 2025. With the score being 2 goals to Habtoor, 1 it is to the UAE, with Mohammed looking to come out here on Mafalada, Lolo on Jama, Bauti on Fey, and Juan on Bratislava. Mather to come out on River. Aerobica for Lukin, Rocho on Modista, and Machikita for Teo. So the two teams lining up here now. And the ball into play. Into play it is. Comes off opponent and out the back of the line it comes. Lolo to surface with the play here now. Lolo comes in behind Teo. Looks to let that one go, but gets hooked off out of it. Now picked up by Rocho. Rocho comes forward here now. Rocho gets away there from Lolo. Rocho on Modista coming up the field here now. Rocho going goalward bound. He's got the pony, he's got the legs, he's got the skills as well. And it is Torreguitar. One more and that'll do nicely, says Rocho. Torreguitar levelling up the scores here now. 2 goals apiece in Chukker number 2. Super goal there by Rocho. There you go. Beautiful goal there by Rocho Torreguitar. So back to the middle of the field once more. Umpire right, awaiting. 1 minute played in Chukker number 2, and the ball's back into play once again off the front of the line out. Mohammed looking for that one there. But cancelled off out of it and picked up here once again here by Rocho. Rocho looks to fizz that one out forward, looking for Teo. It's gone a little bit out towards the right. Can he get onto that one in time? But the umpires deemed there wasn't quite enough space and time for him to come onto that ball in front of Bautista, who's riding it down hard. So we'll have a spot penalty here for Habtoor. You can see it on the replay here from the drone, coming in at far too acute an angle there for the umpires as Bautista's coming hard down that line. So, Juan Haricha once more. About 60 yards, but wide. Comes in, taps it forward. Marker comes in onto him, comes forward, leaves it for Bauti. And we get a whistle on the play. So the replay here now. She goes forward with it. Question is they're going to the third man to see if there was blocking going in on that play. So umpire right just having a quick chat there with Juan, saying what he thought he saw. And so I'll just wait for the umpires to deliberate this one. It looks like, foul's been given, so the ball will be rolled in from the inside out on umpire Smith. Chief umpire of Guards Polo Club puts that ball in, coming away with Lolo. Lolo breaks away here now. Teo will be looking after Bauti. He's got a little bit of elevation on that. Would have liked a little bit more distance. Rocho trying to get back to him as well. Lolo reaches out for this one here now. He's coming wide. Rocho getting to him. And it goes in with a lovely shot in towards the goal, across the back of the players. Oh, and it's just got a little too much on that one there for Bautista to get to, and it just goes wide to the right-hand side. You can see on the replay here now, a super effort there by Lolo. Sends that ball over the back of the players. As you see, Teo being kept off out of it, and Teo brings it back in here now for the UAE. Comes up with this one here now. Comes off the pony of Rocho, so he goes back onto his own play here now. Does Teo. Teo waiting for him, though, was Bautista. Takes one man, takes two man, turns, looks to set sail once again. Bautista wanting to get this one on the board here now at the 60-yard line. Rocho trying to get back to him. He's looking to stick a ball. This one all the way home is Bautista. Making it 3 goals. It is now for Habtoor. 3 goals to 2 is the score. And back there in the Habtoor campus, we now go to the replay for our Polo Line viewers. We get to see Bautista stick and ball that one home. You see, he took one man, then took 2 men, and got himself turned, headed towards the goal. And so 2 teams scrambling, changing ponies. Back into the middle of the field it is. Ball into play. Middle of the line out. This ball gets stuck. Looking for it is Lukin, but also is Juan Hareche. Juan leaves it now for Lolo. He in turn leaves it and backs it out there for Bautista. Bautista looking to come away with the play. And you've got Lukin trying to cause hustle and trouble, but he's got away from the pair of them now. How's Bautista? Bautista tries to send that one up there for Mohamed, but first to surface there with it will be Rocho, but coming in on the near side is Lolo. Takes the hook, does Rocho turns, puts it back into attack once more. Torreguitar on the move, sends that one up the field here now. Tries to come on to this one here, can do so. Yielding off it there was Hareche. Allows him that play, so there's no doubt, so he can get on to the next one. This time plays the tail backhand, but gets a lot of spin on it, and it goes forward. And it's going to be Rocho picking it up here now, but he's back to him again. There is Juan Hareche, picks it up nicely, takes it away from the danger zone here now, avoids the hook, takes that ball up in the air, but it looks like there's a beautiful shot. Is it going to come down in field? Yes, it does. Skied it, and it's going to be Rocho, takes it forward in the backhand. Nice, quick reflex play there by Torreguitar for Lukin. Oh, Pony just balking on him a little bit, allowing Bauti to get back into him, but it's Lukin. He keeps going forward here now. Lukin beats Foreman, beats the little brother, but now he gets hooked off out of it. Trying to get onto that one is Teo. They're all in that goal mouth there, working hard for it, trying to get back onto it once again. There is Lukin. Lukin's just waiting for the man to yield. Comes in and drives that one in through, levelling up the scores there. Does Lukin want to Verdi? He had to work hard for that one there. 3 goals apiece it is. See on our replay, thank you, Polo Line. Just at the last minute there, one just had to yield off and give way. So once more, changing 2:34 on the clock it is. They come back towards the middle of the field here now to get Chukker number 2 underway once more. Ball into play, out the line, out it comes. Trying to get onto it is Rocho, but the backhand comes in by Lolo. Intercepted and turned and faced forward once again by Teo. But it's only as far as Juan Hareche, nice backhand by him out there for Bautista. Bautista comes with a big bump and a shove there with Lukin. Just standing over it slightly there. He moves it on forward here now. Gets told to play it. Couldn't play it. We get a whistle on that play. Let's see this replay here now from Polo Line. He'd been told to play it and then went for another tap. And so we have a spot penalty here now in favour of UAE. So Teo Lacau to pick up the play here now. Teo taps it up forward, up there to Lolo. Goes in behind Lolo on this one here for Rocho. Rocho tries to get up past Bauti. Bauti comes in, steals it. Great play there by him. Going to have to yield off. Out of it does Lukin. Comes forward once again. Here does Bauti. Bauti got the pony here now, going back there with Lukin in his pocket, looking to see who's with him. Gets told to let it go because Hareche is coming back across in the middle of the field to help them out. Roger comes back, but he tries to drive that one up. But it's Bauti trying to come onto it, but Lukin comes in on the near side and steals it away onto the stick side once more. Does Lukin. Monteverde straightens himself up down those boards, going back with him is Lolo, leaves out and behind, and Bauti's the one to pick it up though for Habtoor. In there with him is Tail. They're all loitering there, trying to turn away, looking for a bit of space, trying to make the attack. Bouty comes forward, comes off the back of the pony, plucked out the air there by Tail, but it's picked up by Lolo here now. Lolo going goal bound. Lolo going to keep this short, just going to try and keep it away from Toragatar, but unfortunately he's left it there this time, and it's going to be Tail to pick it up and tidy it up for Yui once more. Tail Lacau drives that up forward, out there for Lukeen, looking for Lukeen, out on the picnic area side here, on field number 1 at the Habtoor Polo Resort Club. Pony running a bit flat down the field here, so unloads it, tries to get it up there for Rocho, checks up, comes back onto it, goes to the near side backhand, filters that one through the legs here now, out there for Lukeen, oh, and the backhand comes in by Lolo, who's got the distance on it, who's got the purchase, going onto it, trying to get onto it there was Rocho, but in doing so, just coming across the front of Juan Haureche, it looked like. We can see on the replay here now that the backhand came in, and Juan Haureche got himself established onto that line as Rocho came across in front of him. So the ball's placed down here now for a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor. 3 goals apiece it is here in Chukker number 2, and 31 seconds on the clock as Juan Haureche brings it into play before the first 2 to go. That is, goes under the neck, out there for Lolo. Going back with him is going to be Teo. Teo takes the man, picks up the play here now. Lacau comes away from the man. Lacau in between the 2 players, tries to get away from Bouty, does so, gets up past Bouty, leaves it out in turn there for Lukeen on his near side, fizzes that one up forward there for Rocho. Rocho looking to turn and face in towards goal, coming in onto it, in behind there, and coming in once again there it was Lukeen Monteverde. And there goes the first hooter, ladies and gentlemen, so that there will end Chukker number 1. We can see on that replay there Lukeen coming in and tidying it up and finalising that goal. As Lukeen's already dismounted. And so at the end of Chukker number 2, the score is 3 goals to 4 in favour of the UAE. So for our Polo Line viewers, we'll go to a few messages and adverts before we come back for Chukker number 3. So back again here now to our Polo Line viewers, as we just see that last goal being finished off there to end Chukker number 2. I'll be starting Chukker number 3 with the score being 3 goals to 4. And some alternative views of that one there. And I'd just like to give a shout out to Rana Naman saying UAE win. Rachel Morley, hi, lovely to hear from you in WA and Western Australia there. Pretty late there at the moment, isn't it, Rachel? Or is it almost early morning? And Marina Cotio, John Walsh, Awesome Sauce, Polly Matey, hi Bayaji. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in to watch these great games here in the Gold Cup 2025. So the 2 teams back out in the field in Chukker number 3, Mohammed out on Genève, Lolo out on Samana, Bouty on Magica, and Juan on Rania. Mather to come out here on Istanbul. Nuzzle for Lukeen. Rocho, Funova, and Teo on Illuminante. So two teams line up, ball into play off the back of the line out. Bouty comes away with it here now. Bouty or Magica looks to straighten himself up. He's got the pace. He runs well onto his near side. On the near side once more, keeping it away from the man and in and through towards the goal. This one goes, but he left it behind. It's cleared up here now. So on the ball, Rogi checks, turns, comes back inside. Faces forward. Once again, Lolo waiting. Cuts this one out wide, comes off the pony, gets back onto it once more, turns away from Lolo, does Rocho. Rocho decides to go by himself on this one here now. It keeps coming up forward, goes with a good driving shot, looking to send that one out for Teo, but Teo looks after Hareche, so he goes back onto his own play, onto his near side. Possibly showed a little bit too much that one to Bouty, as you see, just checking Magica up. Goes with the backhand nicely through the tail there for Little Brother. Little Brother, first time play, tries to fizz that one up forward, but it's checked up and stopped in the play there by Lukin. Lukin tries to go under the neck with there, but he leaves it in turn for Hareche to come and pick up for Habtoor here now. Juan Hareche in towards the middle of the field. Lolo looking after Lukin, momentarily there now. Juan comes in behind the players. Juan once more yields off it and leaves it now for Bouty. He has to go back for it and pick it up onto his near side. Pressurised there by Toriguitar. Waiting for him, poised. In comes Lolo to give him a bit of a helping hand as well, if necessary. And it is Lukin there with Bautista. Lukin, Bouty. Leaves Lolo to look after. Lukin gets told to use that one and sends that one up forward here now. Looking there for the man at the front door, but it is going to be Teo Lecao, strong, solid as ever, with a good open backhand for Toriguitar to come on to here now. Sorry, yeah. And we get a whistle on the play. As Juan Hareche comes to try and steal that play. We'll go back to the replay and we can probably see if he was quick enough or not, but the whistle has gone because he left that one behind, got half hooked off out of it. And coming into that play was the Habtoor player. Went near side, but possibly infringed the right of way. And it looks like we're going to move this one up here now for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty. In favour of the UAE. With Luki Monteverde. Looking to tee this one up here now. The King looks like he's going to opt to walk this one. Lukin comes in, drives, he shoots, his head height, but it looks like it's just gone to the left-hand side. So the ball will be placed down here now for Juan Hareche to bring into play, and you can see on the replay as he walks up to it. Strikes it and puts that one out to the right-hand side. So Juan Hareche to bring it into play here now. Juancho taps it up forward. Goes by himself, reckons he can. They're all marked. He reckons he get up past his man onto this one nicely here now. Gets away there from Lukin. Pushes that towards the boards. Onto the boards it comes. He's flat chap there. It is Hareche. Hareche's got the legs. He's got a length. He's got two lengths. He's on the move. Oh, he's just flicked that ball up into the air and can't get back onto it. Look at the pony there. Shutting down of Lukin on the back of the mallet. Turns it beautifully round the corner here now. But gets a little bit of protection there from Hareche. Does Lukin. Lukin takes it forward. Lukin once again comes in behind Bautista. He's got Hareche in behind him. Tapples it one way. Takes it the other way. Yields off. Sensible play. Leaves it for Rocho. Rocho sends that, tries to send it forward, but he just gets a big bump and a ride-off. Comes in by Bouty. Bouty gets called off it. Backhand comes in by Hareche. They're all unsighted on the play, but it's Bautista comes up with the spoils and sends backhand in towards the middle of the field, but immediately Little Brother is taken there by Teo, and Teo gets away there from Lolo. Teo runs his one forward. Can he pull that ball forward? No, he can't, and the backhand comes in there by Lolo, unleashing Juan Hareche. Hareche gets a bit of free space there as Bouty goes in to look after Teo, and he goes up there, does Hareche. Hareche, 60-yard line. Hareche, Teo's got back to him here now, goes with one more tap. The ball's left behind, and getting onto it though, trying to pick it up there is Bouty, but it is going to be Lolo. Lolo comes in. They keep coming hard and fast as a Habtoor team, and through the goals it is, leveling the scores at 4 goals apiece. Teo did well to get back to Juan Hareche. Bauti couldn't pick it up on the near side. But Lolo was in there to tidy things up and put the goals through. 4 goals apiece it is here in Chukker number 3. And 3:15 on the clock as the two teams line up once again here on umpire right. Some pit players scrambling for changes. Balls into play. Who can get up onto this one here now? And we get a whistle on the play. Players trying to come in and play that ball from an offside position, possibly, as we're coming back into play. Or possibly there's something else going on, Lukeen and possibly between Lukeen and Juan possibly there. But the result is we have a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor to be taken by Juan Hareche. Juan goes to the first time play, sends that up, doesn't quite get to Mohammed, and it's picked up by Teo. Teo turns away here now. Lolo tries to go with him. Teo goes to his near side, brings this ball forward here once again. Teo back onto his stick side here now. Trying to draw the men forward, yields off, leaves it now for Lukeen. Lukeen goes forward with it, leaves it now in turn there for Teo, but they both leave that one behind. But first round onto it there is going to be Lukeen, but it wasn't quite the first onto it, the first to make a play on the ball, but possibly Bautista was onto that line first, and we get a whistle and the umpires go to the third man, and we can watch it here once more. Tries to go back to it, Bauti claiming that line. Lukeen reckoned it was still more across the field, but to get to it, I had to come round the front of it to make the play. And so the ball's dropped down here now for a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty in favour of Habtoor, as players quickly go to change here in Chukker number 3, down the Habtoor end of the scoreboard. Lolo getting on to Maestra. Juan. Well, he's got more spares than he has playing horses on his list, so it could be one of a many. Mohammed Habtoor, change 2. Looks like he's on to Nebulosa. And Bautista coming up here now. Bauti comes up, drives, shoots, sends that one straight through the goals it is. So for Habtoor back out into the lead. 5 goals to Habtoor, 4 it is to the UAE. You can see on the replay there, as the players come back to the middle of the field. Umpire right to bowl this back in once more. 2:15 on the clock here now. Just a minute of play has gone by. Ball back into play. Back into play it is. Stuck at the front of the line out. Trying to get it there was Lukeen. Trying to also get it was Hareche. But it's Lukeen. Comes up with the spoils away from Lolo. Goes under the neck. Tries to get that one up there for Teo. Teo can't come onto it, but Hareche can. Lolo looking after Torrigatar. Looks to try and come back inside. Comes away round here this time now. Does Hareche. Comes away from Teo. Takes that ball off the boards, leaving it for Bautista. Bautista there with Rocho. Leaves it for Lolo, but in comes Rocho, but he shows too much for Bauti. Bauti on the play. Bautista turns it back. Comes away here now. Teo meets him, though. Onto his near side. Bautista sets sail up the field here now on the near side. He's got Lukeen out there in front of him. Goes with the long shot. It's a little bit towards the left-hand side of the goal. He's got the ponies. Fizzes up past of Lukeen on that one there, but I believe we had a whistle. Let us see. Can we see on the replay here now from Polo line? There's a bump and a ride-off, and maybe he just came a little bit late. Let's see what the umpires decide. That's what it looked like from me from here. But they're looking for a little bit of a confirmation of the two English umpires on the field. Just to see if that was a little bit late in the ride-off. So they've just gone to the third man here to give the final decision. Bautista certainly dropped the hammer there. Pony's running well. And it looks like, yes, he has just clipped him a little bit late as Bautista put the pedal to the metal and dropped the hammer. And so we have a penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. And so the ball's dropped down there finally. For a penalty too, a 30-yard penalty for Bautista to tee up here. So Bautista to soak around up onto this one here. Cantering in. Bouty comes, drives, shoots, and through the goals it is. The undefended goal there by Bautista. There you go, making it 6 goals to 4. And so the players come back to the middle of the field once more. Umpire right to bowl this ball in. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. Ball comes in out the back of the line out. Juan Hareche looks to steal that one, visits it forward, but it's taken away from him there in turn. And it's now picked up once again here by Lukin. Lukin goes with the big shot, just gets a little bit of cane onto that one there, can't get back to it. Bouty sends the backhand, comes off the pony of Hareche, but he managed to pick that one up on the near side. Great peripheral view there by Juan, managed to pick up sight of the ball there. He's trying to get away there from Lukin, and it is Juan Hareche lets that ball settle. He's gone a little bit towards the left, checks the pony up on the near side, looks to straighten it up, but oh, he couldn't quite get onto that one there. The ball difficult, it went to the near side. And we can see on the replay here now, he's gone forward on it, just got a bit too much angle on it and couldn't quite get over the ball enough at that pace to get it underneath the neck. So Taylor Cow, not wasting any time, brings it into play, goes under the net, cuts this one in towards the middle of the field, coming up onto that one there, and it is going to be Lolo comes in and he puts that one away. Let's watch the replay on that one here now. He comes under the neck with that one there, and a very acute angle. It's almost straight across the field, and the King's looking for something out of that one there, but not the angle in his favour on this occasion on the who to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that there will end the first half of this match in Chukker number 3. We go to the half-time break with the score being 7 goals it is to Habtoor, 4 goals it is to the UAE.
Here I came to Dubai first time 2008. I got an invitation. I was in England playing with Vindrai family, and they invited me to come. We were keeping our horses together with them and playing with them there, and they invited me to come and play some tournaments. I remember at that time we played the Cartier Cup or something like that. Then we start playing the Gold Cup, Silver Cup, and all that. So I've been, related to the show and Habtoor since that. And then when we stopped playing with Said Vindrai, Mohamed invited me through Guillermo Coutinho to join to Habtoor as a manager, as a Polo manager. And that was in 2017, I think. It was we did one tournament the year before, that it was the Dubai Challenge Cup. That was our first 18-goal tournament here at the club that I played with Vindrai. And the next year, the idea was to move the Silver Cup and Gold Cup that it was happening on the other club, on Dubai Polo Question, to move it to Habtoor and be based here. And it was the first years of the club, so everything was new, the fields, the stables. We organized a polo calendar of the season, started combining with low goal, medium goal, high goal, trying to bring new members and new horses. And luckily, I think we did quite well. The polo grew up a lot. Right now we have like 500 horses there be based in the club. So it was, it's a daily challenge, but it's nice, and it's nice to work with them. These days, I think it's, in general, I'm talking about Dubai. It grew up a lot, the polo, the horses and the players, not that much the polo fields. We need more number of polo fields. I think this is our next step, in Dubai to grow up. I wish we had new clubs or new facilities, and we need to add at least 4 or 5 new polo fields to try to fulfill all the requirements, Otherwise, we are running behind on that a bit. But it's good. It's nice to grow up and have these challenges. Since that time, I think the level of polo, and especially level of players and horses. I mean, all of the patrons here, they like to play good polo, and they all understand that in order to improve that, you need to improve the level of horses first and players as well. And they are doing that. They are investing a lot on horses, on players, on teams. We have a very competitive season now in every level, not just on high goal. I mean, on the 6 goal, on the 8 and 12. This year, the 12 goals, we have 9 teams, 10 teams, some tournaments, which is good. And I think it's good for them to understand this, and they realize that yes, we want to be part of, and everyone is competing. No, they're happy. I mean, we started playing with Saad, with his brother here, the local, and Hamed, he came to see his brother, and he enjoyed a lot, and he liked it, and suddenly he decided, okay, let's play the Gold Cup. And in 1 month, they were in Argentina. They start shipping horses and players. And Gonzalito is the first year he comes, so it's a good add, you know, to all the polo community. We have someone so famous. And I hope, I mean, new players and new teams are coming like this and be part of the polo family here in Dubai. It's always to put, I mean, a standard so high. 20 goals for the region is very high, especially because in the off-season you don't have the facilities here in Dubai because of weather and conditions, you know, natural conditions. Horses are going back and forward, coming to play, then back to Europe, playing in England or in France or in Spain, then coming back again. There's always a challenge on that. But they realize that, I mean, they feel comfortable now with 20 goals, all of the teams, and I think it's something that everyone decides together. So everyone, all of the teams, they look happy on this level now, and we need to, as I said, I mean, we need to add more polo fields to improve that. Yeah.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On Polo line to Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, as we see Roger Torrigatar just quickly mounting up there and to get onto Mami to start Chukker number 4. With Meta scheduled to be out on Amaja. And of course, Lukeen and Teo will be taking the pick of what they have or have not played so far. And we can see for our Polo line viewers the Chukker by Chukker. 2-1 after Chukker number 1 in favour of Habtoor, 3-4 in favour of UAE after Chukker number 2, and 7-4 after Chukker number 3. That's 4 unanswered goals there for Habtoor in Chukker number 3, and the two teams lining up here now. Mohammed on Vindimir, Lolo on Peregrina again, Bouty on Tiptronic again, and one with his plethora of spares. So the ball's in, comes out. Oh, and Roger's looking to turn that one. He gets it stolen away there by Lolo, but in comes Lukeen and regains possession once here now for the UAE. It is Lukeen. Lukeen pulls that ball away and towards the middle of the field, sends that ball, a nice long ball up the field, controlling the middle of the field well. There is Teo, and he's trying to carry this ball forward. He's windmilling it down this field here, but the first onto it is going to be Lolo. Lolo opens up the backhand. Teo's looking to get onto it, but first to pick it up and take it away there was Bouty. The ball comes away here, but picking up the spoils is going to be Lukeen. Lukeen yields off and leaves it. They all yield off and leave it here now for Rochi. Rochi comes in, avoids the hook. Rochi comes up forward, and we get, and there's a bit of a crash and a bash, and we get a whistle on the play. As the players are going to come through, we can see on the replay here. Thank you to Polo line. Comes through on the play, just comes forward, and Mohammed just got himself caught in a little bit of no man's land there, nowhere to go. But no harm done. However, the ball has been dropped down there on the penalty 2 spot for a 30-yard penalty in favour of UAE. As Habtoor a tie back behind the line. Lukeen Monteverdi to tee the ball up here now. I think he might be back on Foxy again. But in turn leaves it now for Torrigatar just to tee up. And in fact, after Roxy was a little bit bright in that first half, opts to leave it here now for Roger Torrigatar on Mami. Coming in beautifully balanced, he strikes it, puts it through. The flagman says yes, thank you very much indeed. Putting 5 goals on the board there for UAE. 7 goals to 5 is the score. And let's see the replay here now. Coming around beautifully balanced. Here's little Mami. Comes in, drives and sends that one straight through the goals. So back to the middle of the field once more. Ball into play. Comes away with it here, does Rocho. Just gets hooked off out of that one there, and we have a whistle on the play. And we might jump by Mohammed just gesticulating. He reckoned the line was going up the field and he had the right to it. Let's see on this replay here if we can see. But the umpires are moving this one up forward. They're going to go to the third man just to be sure. But it looked like Roger had the right to that play. And it looks like this one's going to get moved up for a penalty in favour of the UAE. For a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty. Oh, no, it isn't. The umpire just dropped his ball. It's actually gone to a 2. But you see Lukeen has changed here now, and he's got on to the little gato. The little Criollo. But there's nothing Criollo about this little pony. He's teed it up, and it's actually Rocho who's going to take it. Rocho Torrigatar. Comes in, drives, shoots, and puts that one on the ground. Through the goals it is. Undefended penalty there for UAE. Closing that gap. 6 goals it is now to the UAE, and 7 for Habtoor. So back to the middle of the field once more. There'll be umpire Howard Smith to throw the ball in. So the ball into play, coming away with it here is Bautista. Bautista onto his near side, goes up forward here now, onto his stick side. He's got Lukeen going back there with him. He heels off that one and leaves it though, but Roshi picks it up. Roshi takes it forward and opens up a beautiful backhand. Beautiful pinpoint pass there for Monteverde. Monteverde pulls that one away, changes the direction and flow of play and puts it out here now for Rocha once more. This is more like it here now. Starting to play some one-touch Polo, sends it up forward up there. Mather tries to come onto that one there. Mohammed picks it up and leaves it now for Juan Harechi. Has to lean back for that one there. And hot pursuit to him though is Lacau. Takes it away, takes the man, puts it onto his near side. Good play there by Juan Harechi. Gets ridden off out of it and the ball's left here this time now for Lukeen. Lukeen on little Gatto. Gatto gets that ball sent up forward here for Rocha. Rocha. One more tap and that's it. It's through the goal, levelling up the scores here now for the UAE. 7 goals apiece it is here in Chukker number 4. We're going to see on this replay here now. The ball fizzed up there by Lukeen, up there for Rocha, and finished it off very strongly indeed. So players scrambling for ponies, changing. 4:15 on the clock it is. We come back to the middle here in front of the hotel here at Habtoor Polo Resort. For Smith, bowls that ball into play. In the line out it comes. Rocha picks it out here now. Rocha being hard worked on there by Lolo. Gets away from him. Going back with though is going to be Juan. Tries to get the hook in. Can't get in onto that one there. Gets it this time. Backhand comes in by Lolo, trying to get it up for Bauti, but Teo's going to get back to this first. No, he's ridden off out of that, and they're quickly back round onto it again. Goes with the play. Here's the call, and they've unleashed Juan Harechi. Harechi comes onto it in front of Lukeen, and it is going to be Harechi on the 40-yard line, on the 30-yard line, and through the goal it goes, and he nearly takes the goalpost out, and he manages to stay in the plate as well. So great goal there by Juan Harechi. 8-7 it is. We can see the replay here. Comes and picks that one away here. Does Juan Harechi. 30-yard line, it was like a bit of indecision about which way he was going to go. I think he was thinking about going to the left, but the pony said, no, we're going straight through the middle. So he decided, quite wisely so, I'll come with you. And so, back to the middle is once more. Lolo's quickly changed as well. Counting it down. Ball into play. He's onside, so he's all right, but it's going to be Rocha with this play once more. Rocha. Lukeen's gone up on the move. Bauti's just going to have to yield a little bit and allow him to make the play. Does so. Sends it out. You saw Lukeen went up the middle, but he cuts across here this time as he realised that Rocha didn't have the opportunity to play. Sends a first-time play. Nice little play out there. Rocha comes in onto that one, but unfortunately he's not quite flat enough to that line to come onto it. He just had to reach out too far and carry it across the line in front of Bautista. Let's see on the replay here now. Sends it up. Bauti's in there, and he's just a little bit too acute an angle. And so the ball's placed down here now for a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor. Juan Harechi's changing, so the ball's just being teed up there by Lolo. Bauti to bring it in for Habtoor. Keeps bringing it forward. Goes under the neck with this one here now, looking for Lolo, but coming across to him here is going to be Lacau. Lacau comes in onto the play. Lacau on the near side. Lolo, he allows him to have that play, but it's going to be Lacau to come onto it here now. Comes in onto the near side, tries to steal it, left behind, but it's going to be Lukeen. Lukeen comes away. Lukeen leaves it in turn there for Rocha. Rocha comes in, tidies up the pieces here for UAE once more. Comes up forward, up onto the play again. Tries to get up past Lolo, getting pushed wider across the field here now. The ball goes out towards the boards, and first onto it there is going to be Lukeen, but you just see he just checked and turned, and we have a Habtoor player hunting down that line. On our replay, thank you, from Polo line. He comes up onto it and just turns across in front there. And so we'll have a spot penalty here in favour of Habtoor. 7-8 is the score. So Bautista to take it once more. Bauti brings it up forward. Closes down the angle a bit. In behind comes Juan. Comes past Rocha. Looks to try and get up past again. comes forward. Teo looking to block him out of that play. It's onto the near side. And it's going to be Lolo to pick it up here now. Lolo gets hooked off out of that play. And coming away with it is Lukeen. Lukeen peeks for his ball. Clear away out of the danger zone here. But unfortunately, he's a Habtoor player just caught in a little bit of no man's land. And it's so difficult to do when you've got such an agile little pony such as Gato and the talent of Lukeen. And so once more just caught in no man's land there. And you see Lukeen quickly going to change ponies. So Taylor Cow tees this ball out from the 5B for the midfield penalty. So Taylor Cow tees this ball up. Just trying to allow Lukeen enough time to get back onto the field. But he's milling around down the scoreboard end there a bit now. Still staying off the field, now comes on, but Lacau comes up to it. Goes with a one-time shot, looks to send it half cut out of the play there by Lolo, but it's going to be Lolo to come onto it once again. Lolo checks, turns, comes back inside, sets sail, sends it out there for Haureche. Haureche going back with him there is going to be Lukeen. Haureche in on the play. In comes Bautista. So does Lacau. Has to dig and fish that one out, but it's Lacau. Comes up with the spoils here now. Lacau sets sail in towards the goal, trying to get in contention with him there is Haureche. Goes with the hook, beats the first hook, comes, takes the man, goes onto his near side here. Does Lacau. Lacau, but the backhand, and he comes in onto it, and Lacau flicks that one underneath the neck. Make it 8 goals apiece it is here now. Lovely goal there by Teo Lacau. Onto his near side. Back onto his stick side there. And a great goal there by Teo Lacau. It's close, it's tight, and it looks like someone might have a bit of a problem here now as we just have... in fact, they're just going to call pause a bit as Roger Togota removes a shoe from the field. But no, in fact, it's Raja Abuljabain to come and pick it up. So I'll just have a slight pause. Of course, safety of horse and player. Don't want a horse treading on one of those, do we now? Nicely injuries, the ball gets bowled into play. Into play it is, in the middle of the line. Trying to get hold of that one was Lolo, but now in comes Haureche. Haureche trying to fish that one out, but it's left for Lolo here now. Lolo looks to come forward. Lolo just taps it, goes with a long shot here now, looks to fish that one up, out there. Can he get up to Bauti? No, but it's going to be on the near side. Beautiful play there by Haureche. Haureche looking for the cut shot in towards the goal. It is one Haureche, puts it away. Beautiful goal there by one Haureche. 9 goals to 8 as a score. You see some quicker plays being made. Not sitting and diddling with the ball. They're starting to make some one-time plays and some great plays there to get sent up there for Juan. And Juan finishes that one off admirably as the clock tick-tocks down. The hooter goes. So that there will end Chukker number 4 with the score being 9 goals it is to Habtoor. 8 for the UAE. It's nip and tuck all the way. It's nail-biter out here in this... their first match of the Gold Cup 2025. And so now we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. So welcome back now here to our Polo Line viewers. Polo, good to see you tuning in there from Spain. And of course we have Rachel. Ahmed Rafa's back in watching this second game as well, and why wouldn't you be wanting to watch this game? Eddie Bernstein as well, tuning in. As well as Ahmed Rafa, a great supporter of Polo Line. So we start Chukker number 5 with the score being 9 goals it is to Habtoor, 8 to the UAE, and the two teams line up here now on umpire Smith. Smith just looking for a vague resemblance of a gap. You see Mohammed on match out there, and everybody else has chopped and changed, but coming off the back of the line, it's going to be Harechi, takes it forward, sends the backhand, looking to send this one up here. Bauti cuts this one away onto his near side, goes with the near side backhand to set it up there for Lolo. Lolo goes back, tries to fish that one away there from Roger, but we get a whistle on it. And we can see on this replay here now, thanking you to Polo Line, you can see the backhand comes in by Bauti. The good ride-off comes in and tries to flick that one away. There does Lolo, but eagle-eyed as ever are the umpires. And so we have a spot penalty here for Teo Lacau, and the UAE to bring back into play again. Teo brings that forward up to his marker. Cuts it out here now, looking for Lakeen to get onto, but it's been well read and anticipated there by Bauti. He could quite pick that one up, but it looks like it is going to be Lakeen trying to get onto it. Backhand by Bauti. Bauti. Backhand now, though, picked up by Teo. Teo comes forward with it here now. Teo Lacau. Teo Lacau. Going back with him there is Harechi, the two number 4s. Yields off, leaves it there for Bauti. He goes with a shot in towards goal, gets over the top of that one there and leaves it for Juan Harechi. Harechi comes in, picks it up, tries to do so. In comes Rocha to try and steal it away, but it's pulled away here, though, by Lolo. Lolo tries to fizz that one up here now for Bauti, but he's cut out of the play by Lakeen. Lakeen up on this play here now. Lakeen turns, comes back inside. He's got Lolo to try and beat on this one here. Comes in towards the middle of the field, goes on to his near side there. Does Lakeen. Lakeen Monteverde. Harechi has to scooch off out of the way there, but unfortunately just not quite quick enough as they're coming through at so much pace. And it just comes off the back of his pony. We can see from Polo Line here now from the drone shot. You see one's just trying to scurry on out of the way, and in doing so, unfortunately, went forward rather than laterally. Comes off the back of his pony, impeding Lakeen. So we have a penalty 2 now in favour of UAE, looking to level up the scores. So Rocho, Torgatar. Coming up to the play here now. Rocho comes in, drives, shoots, it's a 2, and through the goals it is. Leveling the scores here now by Roger Torgatar. 9 goals apiece it is. For our Polo Line viewers, you can see, came up to it nicely, but the pony just did break to the trot, had to get it going again. Came up to it nicely, straight through the middle there. 9 goals apiece. So, back to the middle of the field. 1.5 minutes being played here in Chukker number 5. So nip and tuck all the way. The ball comes in out the back of the line out. Bautista onto his near side. Very strong near side shot. Looking to unleash Harechi. Harechi. Up he goes. He's lost a little bit of momentum on that one there. It's plucked out there by Lakeen, but he gives it back there to Harechi. He tries to go to the near side, but once again it's this Lakeen. Lakeen, I think, on Pulsera. Comes forward once again. Comes around like it's on rails, this little pony here now. Goes forward once again. Up into space here now. Does Lakeen trying to get onto it. Bauti comes in with the open backhand, but the umpires decide no. Lakeen has to close that gap, and he had right to that play. Let's see on this replay. You see he's come from left to right, and Lakeen stayed solid on his line and closed the gap. So the ball's being taken up the field here now for a penalty in favour of the UAE. For a 40-yard penalty. Bauti thought he had enough of that one there. So Teo takes the opportunity to quickly change. As Habtoor have to go back behind their line. And once more. Rochi Torgatar quite wisely moved the penalties over to him during this match. a noble thing to do. Rocho comes up, drives, shoots. They can't stop that one, and through the goal it is. Out into the lead. It is in double figures. 10 goals it is now to UAE. 9 for Habtoor. So back to the middle of the field. They will come. You see Teo's quickly changed. Comes back out on some fresh legs. 4:45. Left here to play in Chukker number 5. Ball back into play. Out the back of the line, out it comes. But it looks like it is going to be Rocho to come away with this here now. He's got Teo going forward. Teo in there trying to look after Hareche. They're having a bit of a tussle on it, but the backhand comes in there by Lolo, who's first round onto it. It looks like it's going to be Bouty. Bouty looking to try and get away there from Lukeen. Bouty goes with a long shot here. We've got a horse race. He's got the legs. He's got the pace. And Bautista's going goalward down here now. He's gone a little bit wide out towards the right. He's got the next shot to play. In comes the cow. He was on fresh legs. He's just changed ponies. Gets the hook in and cleared away from the danger zone there by Lukeen. Off the boards it comes. Lacau looking to pick it up there with Bouty. Being pushed deeper and deeper down into that corner. Don't want to be giving a corner away here now, but it looks like trying to come away with that one there was Lukeen, but we got a whistle on the play. Juan Hareche reckons that he had that line and he was turned across the front of him. Let's see if we can see on our replay here from Polo line. And there's a player coming in behind with Hareche meeting the play, and possibly Teo, who is dismounted and on the ground there with the ambulance, who will attend to him or tend to him. Hopefully the magic spray and nothing too dangerous. He was just on fresh legs and he managed to get all the way back to make the defending play from Bautista, getting the hook in. It was cleared away by Lukeen, and then they had a bit of a tussle down that bottom end as Lukeen tried to come round. Juan Hareche made the interception, but I think possibly Teo might have come across him. Let's see again on this replay. The player's possibly coming around the front of the line, so we'll leave that one there for the umpires to unpick, and most probably for the third man to make the final decision. So we just have a little bit of a wait here now whilst Teo gets attended to. He's down for quite a while. And he's up on his feet now, which is good. It looks like he possibly got a bit of a thump in the leg as he came round to his right leg there, which he is limping on a bit. He'll walk it off and it'll be Polo sound in a moment, as you see young Lucero is sort of giving him some words of comfort, or so back on board, nearly, yes, in the plate now. So he's back on board. Thank you very much to the ambulance. So let us see what the umpires have decided after deliberating that one, whilst the game was there. But no, the penalty actually goes in favour of the UAE here, and Teo to bring it back in. Teo. So I read that one totally wrong, but that's not the first and certainly not the last time. And there it is. Cuts it out here now for Rocho. Rocho up on the play. Rocho, Bouty waiting for him, goes with a long shot because he saw Teo going forward, looks to try and pick that one up. Oh, did Hareche. Hareche got himself positioned beautifully well as you saw Lacau coming up onto that play. And let's see from the replay here now. See, Juan Hareche came in here and he's got a player directly on it, but a white player came across him on that one there. And so the whistle went, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. Just quickly discussing it, we can see on the umpire Smith dropping that ball down for Bautista from the 40-yard line. So Bautista Bejiga. 9-10 the score. Comes up beautifully, unbelievably well mounted. Comes in, drives, shoots, and puts that one sky high up towards the Villas. And through the goals it is. Leveling the scores once again it is. 10 goals apiece. And 3.5 minutes, say, left to play. We can see on the replay here now. Lovely platform to hit the ball off. And says thank you very much indeed. And straight through the goals it is. And the ball is going to get bowled in once more here by umpire Smith. Smitty looking for a vague resemblance of the gap. The ball gets bowled into play with two tossing at the front, and the front person to come away with it is going to be Harechi. Harechi trying to get away there from Lukin. Harechi goes with a long shot, avoids the hook, but Teo's going back to him here now. He goes with a long shot from a distance and looks to cut that one in towards the goal, but it looks like it's just gone across the face of the goal by a margin of less than a metre, say. So great attacking play there by Juan Harechi, but it's just gone wide. So on the back line, Taylor Cow will bring it back into play here now. Teo taps it up forward. Teo cuts this one out. He's just seen Lukin changing. Quick little smart play there. Lukin, first time play, fizzes that one straight up the middle of the field. Who's going to be first back onto this one? First to surface with it will be Harechi, but going back to him there, it is Rocho. The ball ends up coming off the pony, and it's going to be Bautista to pick up the play here now. Bauti. You see the two number twos having a good tussle, giving a bit of space for Bautista and Habtoor to come forward, but he showed too much of that one to Rocho Torreguitar, and Torreguitar anticipated that one well and picks it up beautifully here now. They're going to go back, they're going to try and stop him. He's looking to stick and ball this one. Oh, he's gone a little bit straight on that, and he closes himself up in, and he comes in towards it. No, he's over the top of it, and it's out over the back line. And I heard a screech from his mother. So on the back line it is, and Juan Harechi. 10-10 is the score. 1:51 on the clock. Brought in there by Bauti. Bauti taps it up forward to his marker. Brings it all the way. Harechi wondering if he needs to come back to give him a hand. Darting one way, goes the other way. Sends a little backhand, changes the line. Gets taken out as Bautista. It's left there for Harechi. Harechi going forward here now. Looking to send this one forward. He gets a lot of dirt on that one there with the old sand wedge, and he can't get away with the play, but coming back round onto it is Lolo to help out. Good vision there by Lolo. Sends it up, but it's cut out of the play there by Lukin, who sends it up forward. He sees his man up forward in the form of Torreguitar. Torreguitar trying to replay this one once more, but put it through the goal here this time. Lolo goes back to him. He goes wide. He goes with the backhand. It goes wide again. A little flick there by Lukin Monteverde, finishing it off there, making it 11 goals to 10 in favour of the UAE. Watch the replay here now. Went a little bit wide. Went with a little tap backhand to try and get the backhand, but who's onto it? Lukin. Look at that pony just come around there onto that line and just cut it back in through the goals for Lukin Monteverde and the UAE. 11-10. 45 on the clock it is. Ball into play. Mohammed tries to get a hold of that one there, but Lukin comes away with it with the spoils here now. Lukin Monteverde under the neck he goes, but a little bit of cane onto it, and it comes off the balls. Looks to pick it up on the near side, goes in towards the middle of the field. The first onto it is Rocho once more. Rocho goes with the shot. It's looking good. Has it got the legs? But Bautista's onto it first, and he goes to take that one away. And oh no, it's who the goals it is. 12 goals it is now to the UAE. And on the replay here now, you see Bauti going back for it. Gets half hooked off out of that one there, and there's a big slice, and out through the goal it is. So the final score, ladies and gentlemen, as the players congratulate and thank each other for a great game of polo. It was nip and tuck nearly all the way, but we'll see in the stats in a moment. The hooter goes. Running out the winners of our second match here this afternoon is UAE Polo, 12 goals to 10. So a much closer game there, but I'm sure we'll come down to, and we can go into the camp there. There's young Lucero. And we've got Lucas Monteverde there. And we also have here now. After Chukker number one, it was 2 goals to 1, so it was nip and tuck nigh on all the way here. 2 goals to 1 in favour of Habtoor. UAE had managed to turn that around. 4 goals to 3 at the end of Chukker number 2. At the end of Chukker number 3, 7 goals to 4. 4 unanswered goals there for Habtoor. At the end of Chukker number 4, after the team chat from both sides, 9 goals to 8 in favour of Habtoor. That was a great Chukker indeed, but in the 5th and the final Chukker, nip and tuck all the way. The final score was 10 goals to Habtoor, 12 goals to the UAE. And they're in a very happy camp, we can see for our Polo Line viewers. Roger, getting a big congratulations there for Roger's girlfriend, Cicero, and of course, Lucas Monteverde. A very happy Roger indeed. The vet, Massimo, the trainer, and Petit Lou, Matey in the background there with Billy. And now we'll go to some of the best goals. And this one here, finishing off there, was Lukin on that first goal there. Roger was that confident, he'd already peeled away, and here we go here now. Once again, Roger scored an absolute played a great game here this afternoon. Roger Torreguitar stealing that one and scoring a phenomenal goal. And now we have Bauti. Bauti coming forward here now. It was a stealing play again. And then here, Lukin once more. Comes in, flicks that one away, ties up the pieces. Got the confidence in his players ahead of him, but always following up and making sure. And this one here, Lukin on Gatto sent that one up there for Rocho. Great goal by him, great position, great awareness by his team members. And this one here, Juan Harichi, getting away there from Lukin, from the line out. Great goal there. Indecision about the goalpost, but we managed to survive and score the goal, and that's what it's all about. And once again, you're going forward onto it. Near side play there by Teo. Teo back to a stick side, flicks that one underneath the neck beautifully, that scoreboard end, and puts that one away. And now coming forward once again on the near side. Back onto the stick side for Juan Harichi. Teo tried to have a swipe to clear it away, but I think he was already through the goal by then, and through the goal it is. And here we go once more. Roger coming forward, goes with a little backhand, try to back it in towards the goal. Look at that little pony there. I think it's Pulsera there of Lukins. Came around the corner on rails and just flicked that one back in. Now we come to the stats for those who are interested, ladies and gentlemen, who are here live. 6 field goals for Habtoor, 8 for UAE. Throw-ins, pretty even Stevens, 12 to 11. Fouls, 11 to 10. Penalties, 4 from 4 for Habtoor. 4 from 7, though, for UAE. Hence, they had the smartness to decide to change and have Roger take on the penalties. And then we have no corners and 1 yellow card for the UAE. And so, ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Adam Snowden, as we go back to the UAE camp, I'd like to mention to you we have our match tomorrow, which will be between Jihangiri, which we're looking forward to seeing them out on the field here tomorrow afternoon. And until then, I look